Although it may appear that you have no control over the stress at work and at home, there are steps you can take to alleviate the pressure and regain control. Your entire well-being is at risk if you are exposed to high levels of stress. In addition to wreaking havoc on your physical health, stress wreaks havoc on your emotional equilibrium. It hinders your capacity to think clearly, perform effectively, and enjoy life. It may appear that there is nothing that can be done about stress. The bills will continue to arrive, there will never be enough time in the day, and your work and family obligations will always be demanding. However, you have considerably more control than you may believe. Effective stress management enables you to break stress's hold on your life, allowing you to become happier, healthier, and more productive. The ultimate objective is a balanced life that includes time for work, relationships, relaxation, and fun, as well as the fortitude to withstand pressure and face challenges head-on. However, stress management is not universal. Therefore, it is essential to experiment and determine what works best for you. The following stress management tips will assist you in achieving this. Number 1. Identify the sources of stress in your life first. Managing stress begins with identifying the sources of stress in one's life. This is not as simple as it may seem. It is easy to identify major stressors such as changing jobs, moving, or going through a divorce, but it can be more difficult to identify the causes of chronic stress. It is all too easy to overlook how your own thoughts, feelings, and actions affect your daily stress levels. You may be aware that you are constantly worried about work deadlines, but perhaps it is your procrastination rather than the actual demands of your job that are causing you stress. To identify your true sources of stress, examine your habits, attitude, and justifications closely. A stress journal can help you identify the recurring sources of stress in your life as well as your coping strategies. Whenever you feel stressed, record it in your journal or on your phone's stress tracker. Keeping a daily journal will allow you to recognize patterns and recurring themes. Record the source of your stress. How you physically and emotionally felt. How you reacted as a result. What you did do in order to feel better. Number 2. Apply the 4 A's of stress management. While stress is an automatic response from your nervous system, some stressors occur at predictable times, such as your commute to and from work, meetings with your boss, and family gatherings. In response to such predictable stressors, you can either alter the situation or your response. Consider the 4 A's when deciding which option to select in any given scenario: avoid, alter, adapt, or accept. 1. Avoid unnecessary anxiety. It is unhealthy to avoid a stressful situation that needs to be addressed, but you may be surprised at how many stressors you can eliminate from your life. Master the art of saying no. Recognize your limits and adhere to them. Whether in your personal or professional life, accepting more responsibilities than you can handle is a surefire way to induce stress. Distinguish between should and musts and, whenever possible, avoid overcommitting. Avoid people who cause you stress. If someone consistently causes you stress, reduce the amount of time you spend with them or terminate the relationship. Take charge of your surroundings. Turn off the TV if the evening news makes you anxious. If traffic makes you anxious, take a longer route that is less traveled. If going to the grocery store is a tedious task, do your shopping online. Reduce your list of tasks. Examine your schedule, responsibilities, and daily responsibilities. If you have too much on your plate, move non-essential tasks to the bottom of the list or eliminate them altogether. 2. Alter the circumstance. If you cannot avoid a stressful situation, you should attempt to alter it. This frequently entails modifying how you communicate and conduct yourself on a daily basis. Express your emotions rather than bottling them up. If something or someone is bothering you, be more assertive and respectfully communicate your concerns. If you have an exam to study for and your chatty roommate has just returned home, tell them you only have 5 minutes to speak. If you do not express your emotions, resentment and stress will increase. Be amenable to compromise. When requesting that someone alter their behavior, you should be willing to do the same. If you're both willing to compromise at least a little, there's a good chance you'll find a happy middle ground. Create a balanced schedule. Work without recreation is a recipe for burnout. Try to strike a balance between work and family life, social activities and solitary pursuits, and daily obligations and free time. 3. Adapt to the stressor. If you cannot alter the stressor, you must alter yourself. Changing your expectations and attitude will allow you to adapt to stressful situations and regain your sense of control. Reframe problems. Try to view stressful situations in a more optimistic light. Instead of fuming about a traffic jam, view it as an opportunity to regroup, listen to your favorite radio station, or spend time alone. Consider the bigger picture. Consider the stressful situation in context. Consider how significant it will be in the long run. Will it matter a month from now? A year? Is it truly worth becoming upset? If the answer is no, redirect your efforts elsewhere. Adjust your standards. Perfectionism is a significant source of unnecessary stress. Stop putting yourself in a position to fail by demanding perfection. Establish reasonable expectations for yourself and others, and learn to accept good enough. Practice gratitude. Take a moment to reflect on all the things you appreciate in your life, including your own positive qualities and gifts, when you feel overwhelmed by stress. This straightforward strategy can help you maintain perspective. 4. Accept the things you cannot alter. Some sources of stress are unavoidable. You cannot prevent or alter stressors such as a loved one's death, a serious illness, or a national recession. In such situations, the most effective way to manage stress is to accept things as they are. Acceptance may be difficult, but in the long run, it's easier than railing against a situation you can't change. Do not attempt to control the unpredictable. Many aspects of life are beyond our control, especially the actions of others. Instead of worrying about problems, concentrate on the things you can influence, such as your response to them. Focus on the positive. Try to view significant obstacles as opportunities for personal development. If your poor decisions contributed to a stressful circumstance, you should reflect on them and learn from them. Learn forgiveness. Recognize that we live in a flawed world and that humans make mistakes. Let go of resentment and anger. By forgiving and moving on, you free yourself of negative energy. Express your emotions. Even if there is nothing you can do to alleviate a stressful situation, expressing your feelings can be extremely therapeutic. Communicate with a trusted friend or schedule an appointment with a therapist. 3. Move your body. The last thing you probably feel like doing when you're stressed is getting up and exercising. But physical activity is a tremendous stress reliever, and you don't need to be an athlete or spend hours in the gym to reap its benefits. In addition to releasing endorphins that make you feel good, exercise can serve as a valuable diversion from your daily concerns. It is acceptable to gradually increase your fitness level, despite the fact that you will derive the most benefit from exercising at least 30 minutes per day. On a daily basis, even the most insignificant actions can accumulate. The initial step is to get up and moving. Here are some simple ways to incorporate physical activity into your daily routine. Play some music and begin dancing. Walk your dog around the neighborhood. Bicycle or stroll to the supermarket. Use the stairs rather than an elevator at home or at the office. Park in the most distant available space and walk the remaining distance. Together, exercise and provide each other with encouragement. Engage in ping pong or an activity-based video game with your children. The stress-relieving potential of mindful rhythmic exercise. While just about any form of physical activity can help burn away tension and stress, rhythmic activities are especially effective. Walking, running, swimming, dancing, cycling, tai chi, and aerobics are all excellent options. Make sure that whatever you choose is something you enjoy, as this will increase your likelihood of sticking with it. Make a concerted effort to focus on your body and the physical, and occasionally emotional, sensations you experience while exercising. Observe how the air or sunlight feels on your skin, or concentrate on coordinating your breathing with your movements. This element of mindfulness will assist you in breaking the cycle of negative thoughts that frequently accompany overwhelming stress. 4. Connect with others. There is nothing more calming than spending quality time with another human being who makes you feel safe and understood. In fact, face-to-face interaction triggers a cascade of hormones that counteracts the body's defensive fight-or-flight response. It's nature's natural stress reliever. As an added bonus, it also helps stave off depression and anxiety, so make it a point to connect regularly, and in person, with family and friends. Keep in mind that the people you talk to don't have to be able to fix your stress. They simply need to be good listeners. And avoid letting concerns about appearing weak or being a burden prevent you from opening up. Your trust will flatter the people who care about you. It will only strengthen your bond. You can increase your resilience to life stressors by establishing and maintaining a network of close friends. There are numerous methods for forming relationships. Communicate with a colleague at work. Help someone else by volunteering. Have coffee or lunch with a friend. Request that a loved one check in with you frequently. Accompany someone to a concert or movie. Call or email an old acquaintance. Walk with an exercise partner. Plan a weekly dinner outing. Take a class or join a club to meet new individuals. Confide in a minister, educator, or sports coach. 5. Make time for fun and relaxation. In addition to a proactive mindset and a positive outlook, you can reduce stress in your life by scheduling me time. Do not allow yourself to become so consumed by the bustle of life that you neglect your own needs. Nurturing yourself is a necessity, not a luxury. If you make time for fun and relaxation on a regular basis, you will be better equipped to handle life stresses. Set aside leisure time. Include rest and relaxation in your daily schedule. Do not permit other obligations to interfere. Take a break from all of your responsibilities and recharge your batteries. Every day, do something you enjoy. Make time for enjoyable leisure activities, such as stargazing, playing the piano, or working on your bike. Keep your sense of humor. This includes the ability to laugh at yourself. Laughter helps your body combat stress in a variety of ways. Adopt a relaxation technique. Relaxation techniques such as yoga, meditation, and deep breathing activate the body's relaxation response, a state of restfulness that is the opposite of the fight or flight or mobilization stress response. As you learn and apply these techniques, your stress levels will decrease and your mind and body will become tranquil and centered. Number 6. Improve time management. Stress can be caused by poor time management. It is difficult to maintain composure and concentration when overextended and behind schedule. In addition, you'll be tempted to avoid or cut back on all the healthy activities you need to engage in to manage your stress, such as socializing and getting enough sleep. The good news is that you can take steps to achieve a healthier work-life balance. Don't overextend your abilities. Avoid scheduling activities back-to-back or attempting to cram too much into one day. Too often, we grossly underestimate the duration of tasks. Prioritize tasks. Create a list of the tasks you must complete and prioritize them. Start with the most important tasks. If you have a task that is particularly unpleasant or taxing, complete it as quickly as possible. Because of this, the remainder of your day will be more pleasant. Separate tasks into smaller steps. Make a step-by-step plan if a large project appears overwhelming. Focus on one manageable step at a time, rather than attempting to complete the entire task at once. Delegate obligations. Whether at home, school, or on the job, you do not have to complete every task by yourself. Why not delegate the responsibility if others are capable of handling it? Give up the desire to control or supervise every step. In the process, you will eliminate unnecessary stress. Number 7. Maintain a healthy lifestyle and a sense of balance. In addition to regular physical activity, there are other healthy lifestyle choices that can increase your stress resistance. Eat a nutritious diet. Be mindful of what you eat, as well-nourished bodies are better equipped to handle stress. Begin the day on the right foot with breakfast, and maintain your energy and mental clarity throughout the day with well-balanced, nutrient-rich meals. Reduce caffeine and sugar. The euphoric and energizing effects of caffeine and sugar are typically followed by a crash in mood and energy. You will feel more relaxed and sleep better if you reduce your consumption of coffee, soft drinks, chocolate, and sugary snacks. Avoid drinking, smoking, and using drugs. Self-medication with alcohol or drugs may provide a simple escape from stress, but the relief is temporary. Do not avoid or obfuscate the issue at hand. Instead, approach problems with a clear head. Get enough sleep. Sleep nourishes not only the body but also the mind. Fatigue will cause you to think irrationally, which will increase your stress levels. Number 8. Learn moment-to-moment stress relief techniques. When you're frazzled by your morning commute, stuck in a stressful meeting at work, or irritated by another argument with your partner, you need a way to manage your stress levels immediately. Thus, quick stress relief is necessary. The quickest way to reduce stress is by taking a deep breath, engaging your senses, sight, sound, taste, and touch, and engaging in a soothing movement. You can quickly relax and concentrate by, for instance, viewing a favorite photo, smelling a specific scent, listening to a favorite song, tasting gum, or hugging a pet. Obviously, not everyone responds identically to every sensory experience. Experimenting and identifying the sensory experiences that work best for you is the key to achieving rapid stress relief.